So today's educational call is entitled Change to Win. So in order for us to win or to see a result, we have to change what we're doing. So let's explore the crucial concept that without change, there can be no victory in your pursuit to happiness, in your pursuit to a fitter and healthier you. We cannot stay the same and expect different results. So you've come onto this coaching program for a result, which means that you cannot continue to do the things that you were currently doing before joining. Because if you do, you won't get a result. You will be exactly where you were. So this is why having your habits, having your tasks, your program, your check-ins, your education, your nutrition, and your workouts is going to create a habit that you've not been able to stick to before, that's going to help you to now see results that you've never had. But not only that, how we can maintain these results long term. So it's time to embrace change as the catalyst for your triumph over fat loss challenges. Yep, it's all good to say that, oh, before I've been able to lose 2 stone, but I've now put it on. We want to be able to say, in the past, I lost 2 stone, and since then, I've been able to keep it off. That's what you want to be able to say now. So the power of mindset shift then. The first key to unlocking fat loss victories is cultivating a mindset that welcomes change. So when you come on a program, you know that what you're going to have to do is going to be outside your comfort zone, and you know it's going to be hard, but you welcome that change and you say, I'm ready for that. I'm ready to take on what's expected of me in order for me to get to where I need to be. So our thoughts shape our actions, and our actions will shape our outcome. So if you're constantly somebody who tells yourself that you're not good at something, then you will act in that way, and your outcome will reflect on that thought and that action. If you're somebody that says, okay, I've never been able to hit my goal before and keep it, but now I know that I'm going to be able to, because I've now outsourced the right help and support, and whatever is expected of me, that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to stick to it until I get that result. That thought is going to shape your action, which is then going to give you a result. So you have to embrace the mindset that every change, no matter how small, is a step towards success. So there are days where you might not have a allotted program to do, but you may have habits. Don't then think to yourself, oh, I haven't actually done a workout today, so I'm not going to see a result. Maybe I should just do something extra. No, because something small, whether it's your mindset, whether it's just doing a small task, whether it's reading a book, is still a step towards success. You haven't got to have that all or nothing mindset. I need to work out 7 days a week to see a result. If your plan is for 3 days a week of exercise, then it's 3 days a week of exercise. But that doesn't mean that the other 4 days you're doing nothing. You're doing other things, and they don't have to be fitness related. You could be improving your mental health. You could be improving relationships. Whatever it is, it's a small step towards success in order for you to become somebody new. Okay? It's not the all or nothing method, because that's the approach that you've had previously that hasn't worked. So instead of fearing the unknown, view it as an opportunity for growth. Celebrate the decision to step out of your comfort zone. Sometimes people are really great at what they're doing for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and then they fall off, and then they can't get their motivation back. If you've been coaching with me for 12 weeks, 16 weeks, 24 weeks, you've stepped out of your comfort zone. You're actually doing something that you've probably not done for a while for this long. So you need to celebrate that. You've made a decision to do something and stick at it until you finish. That is stepping out your comfort zone. So that's something that you always have to recognize yourself for and celebrate that. So remember, a positive mindset can be a driving force behind your commitment to change. So let's look at the cornerstone of change then. Your journey to fat loss success heavily relies on what you fuel your body with. So let's think about fat loss. You need to eat less and move more to lose weight. To lose fat, you need to eat less move more, and eat more protein. That's fat loss. That's different to weight loss. To build muscle and lose fat, you need to eat less, move more, eat more protein, and lift weights. So consider small sustainable changes to your nutrition habits. So you're eating less. Opt for nutrient-dense foods, whole foods that nourish your body, that help you to stay fuller for longer. Gradual adjustments to portion sizes and mindful eating habits can make a significant impact over time. So making sure that macros, they don't always have to be calculated and tracked, but over time, you will understand that the importance of having protein with every meal and snack is going to help aid fat loss. Remember, it's not about deprivation. So on the coaching program, I've never asked you to deprive yourself of something that you're craving, but it's just about making informed choices that align with your fat loss objectives. So you want to lose fat. So that means that in order for you to lose fat, you're going to have to make small sacrifices, but you can still have things that you enjoy. If you have too many things that you enjoy and still keep it within your calories, then it doesn't mean that you're going to build that muscle that you're wanting to build. So you still have to remember that even when we keep food within our calories, we can't just consistently eat the wrong foods and keep them within our calories, because we won't end up with the body or the physique that we're aiming for. Okay. So you still have to make those small sacrifices. And then we want to look at your accountability. Your accountability is your secret weapon. If you're on a program by yourself, or you've woke up on a Monday morning and decided that you're now going to diet by yourself, you have no accountability partner. Nobody knows at work or at home or anywhere else that you've chosen to do something. So it's easy to fall off. You've not shouted out about it to the crowd. Nobody knows. So it's easy to fall off. You become accountable to a coach and you do not want to fall off. When you're accountable to a coach, you've made an investment. When you've made that investment, you've probably told people about that investment. You've probably told people that you're on a coaching program. People in your household will know that you're on a coaching program. If not, your coach knows that you're on a coaching program. So just having that accountability helps you to share your goals, either with myself, with your family member, with a friend, and it helps you to stick to that program or that challenge, because you've now spoken about this goal and you feel that it's something that you now have to do. You have regular check-ins. So once a week, you'll let me know how your week went. But it also helps you to understand how your week went and what you could have done differently, or what you did that you don't usually do that you're now happy about. And that helps to motivate you. So checking in with yourself once a week helps to realign your goal and to make sure that you're still on this path to getting to where it is that you want to get to. Every single week, you're checking in with yourself every time you fill out that questionnaire and send it back to me. Remember, you're not alone on the journey, and accountability can turn obstacles into stepping stones towards success. So just speaking about your goals, speaking about the things that you've been going through each week, just helps you to just realign everything back and helps you to stay on track. And then we want to look at embracing adaptability for long-term success. We have to embrace this. As you embark on your fat loss journey, understand that adaptability is your ally. Life is dynamic. You may have told yourself at the beginning that my workout days are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and that's how they're going to stay. Life happens and it doesn't stay like that. So you have to be adaptable. You may have something that come up that, you know, it could be a family issue that just takes you away a little bit from your routine. That means that you just have to have a little bit more of a push to get back to where you were. That's life. But that doesn't mean, like before, that you stop doing what you're doing altogether, have this long break, undo all that hard work and put everything back on and start from scratch. That's what you used to do, but that's not what you do now. What if you get really ill and have to have 2 weeks out? Does that mean just because we can't exercise for 2 weeks that we can't practice other things that we've learned over the time that we've been coaching? Being sick or lying on the sofa with a blanket is going to stop you exercising. If you're well enough to watch the TV, then you're well enough to listen to a podcast. So it's still learning, it's still education. If you're well enough to go to the kitchen just to get a bowl of something, that bowl of something could be some soup, some porridge, doesn't have to be some biscuits and some chocolate just because you're ill. So 2 weeks of not training doesn't set you back. It just means that you now have to become a bit more stricter in other areas that mean that when you're back and you're well, there isn't such a big of a step back in order for you to push forward again. Then we want to be open to tweaking strategies based on feedback from your body. So you've done a heavy leg session, but tomorrow you're meant to be doing a half an hour walk, but you're broken and your body's telling you, I can't walk. Well, then guess what? You can't walk. That's it. So you've got to be adaptable. You then work with what your body is telling you so that we don't obviously injure ourselves. We can recover quicker. What works today may need adjusting tomorrow. So we embrace change as a constant and view it as an opportunity to refine and optimize your approach. Those who adapt with resilience are the ones that achieve their goals and fat loss victory. I'm telling you, the clients that I've been able to help go from A to B and stay there are the clients that were resilient. No matter what was thrown at them, even when they fell, they got back up. It's when you choose to stay down that proves that you're not ready for change. Because you have come here on a coaching program because you do not want to be where you are or where you were. You weren't happy where you were. You know that sometimes it just feels like if it's not now, it's never. So I've got to do it now. So if that's what you've told yourself, then you've got to do it now, because it may just become that it is never. So it's for you to understand that change is hard, but that means that you're willing to put in the effort to get a result that you've never been able to achieve before. And you have to stick at it until you get there. Because when you do something for 24 weeks, 36 weeks, 52 weeks that you've never done before, and then you drop off, you have to ask yourself, what was all that for? What was it for? Was it for nothing? So we embrace the change and we succeed. So just remember that you have already made changes that you're probably not even aware of. Just the small little tasks and habits that you're completing every single day is you becoming a new you. It's 1% better every day, so that you are better today than you were yesterday. And tomorrow you will be better today. So always commend yourself for the small changes that you're making, because a change creates a win. Without a change, we don't win.